Test, test. Shabbat Sholom, everyone. Hello. Good to see you all. We're back in business, as they say. So, well, thank you for coming and inaugurating our new season here at the synagogue on Marsha. You have a good instructor there. It's a pleasure to see you all. Okay, hi, Kathy. Let's rise, everyone. We're going to begin our Shabbat. Let it all go, all the stress. Let's welcome these hours of peace. Peace, kindness, these still work more than ever. So Margot Friedman is going to lead us as we light the candles, our candles of hope and for peace. No, they're not the large ones, which I prefer, but
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Amen. You did it. Well, thank you so much. Bless you with a year of health.
Thank you.
Okay, please be seated, everyone. Let's turn to page 10. We begin with Yedid Nefesh.
Yedid Nefesh Avarach Aman Meshoch Avdach Eretzona Yarutz Avdach Kemo Ayar Yishtachave Mul Anarach Ki Erav Lo Yedidutach Minofet Suf V'chol Tam Adonai Ziv Haolam Nafshi Cholat Avata Ana El Narefana La Be'arola Noam Ziva Az Titchazek V'tidrabe V'hayetalach Shivchat Olam Yadarai Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai Rai Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai Rai Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai Yadarai Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai Rai Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai Yadarai Yadarai Rai 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 Ay 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 Yadarai Rai 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 Ay 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 Yadarai Rai 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 ay Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai Yadarai Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai Rai Yadarai Rai 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 Yadarai Rai Yadarai Yadarai Rai 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 Rai
Ribono Shel Olam, the source of all in this life, all goodness, As we are here to join together again in our Shabbat evening worship, we ask one thing. We ask for your blessings. We ask that you grant us health enough to perform our daily tasks, wealth enough to answer our needs, compassion enough to feel the needs of others. Give us strength enough to recognize our faults, wisdom enough to understand your laws and the bigger picture, loyalty enough to discharge our duties. Give us courage enough to be true to the best within us, charity enough to see the best in others. And give us savlanut, patience, enough not to ever become discouraged, hope enough to overcome all fears for the future, and faith enough to always feel your presence guiding us. Amen. L'chunda Ranana, page 11.
Lechuneranena, 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 l'Adonai. Lechuneranena, 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 l'Adonai. Nadia, Nadia, letzod yishenu, yekad ma'achana b'toda. Nadia, Nadia, letzod yishenu, Bizmirot Nadia lo. Lechuneranena, 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 l'Adonai. Lechuneranena, 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 l'Adonai.
Ki el gadol Adonai u'melech gadol ko Elohim asher briato m'grei aretz. V'yabeshidya v'yitzaru v'yineshta v'nichra lifna l'seinu. Hayom mikol tishma tikshu levavchem ki mira kemo masa b'midbar. 40 shana kudoro.
40 שנה קוד בדור ואומרם טועה לבביהם והם לא ידעו דרכי אשר נשבעתי באבי אם יבואון אל מנוחתי.
13, we sing a new song, Shir Adonai, Shir Chadash.
Shir Adonai, Shir Chadash, Shir Adonai, Kol haaretz. Shir Adonai, Baruchu Shemo, Masru miyom leyom Yeshuato. Zapru v'goyim kevodo, Bechol ha'amim nifleotav. Ki gadol Adonai, Umulal me'od, Nora'u, Al kol Elohim, Ki kol Elohei ha'amim elilim, Va'adonai shamayim asa, Hod ve'hadar לפניו, עושה תפארת במקדשו. אבו לאדוני משפחות עמים, אבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז. אבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, שאו מנחה ובואו לחצרותיו. השתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש, חילו מפניו כל הארץ. אמרו בגויים אדוני מלך, אבטיקון תבל ועל תימות. ידין עמים ומישרים, ישמחו השמיים וצגל הארץ. ירם הים ומלוא, יעלו שדי וכל אשר בו. אז ירננו כל עצי יער לפני אדוני כי ישפוט הארץ ישפוט תבל בצדק ועמים באמונתו ינאי יראי ראי יראי ראי יאי ראי 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 יאי ראי 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 יאי ראי 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 יאי ראי ראי ראי.
Page 20, the last three lines. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu.
רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו.
We keep singing. Page 21, מזמור לדוד.
מזמור לדוד, הבו לאדוני בנערים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז. הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו ישתחוו לאדוני בעד הקודש. כל אדוני על המים אל הכבוד ירים. אדוני על מים רבים. כל אדוני בכוח. כל אדוני והדר. כל אדוני שובר ארזים וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון וירקידם כמו עגל לבנון בסיריון כמו בין הימים. כל אדוני חוצה לעבוד אש. כל אדוני יחיל מדבר. יחיל אדוני מדבר קדש. כל אדוני חולל איילות ויחסו יערות ובחללו כולו אומר כבוד. אדוני למה בו ישב. ישב אדוני מלך לעולם. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן. אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. יאי ראי 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 יאי ראי ראי יאי ראי 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 יאי ראי ראי ראי.
Let's turn to page 22. We don't usually read this passage, a beautiful piyut, written sometime in Spain in the Middle Ages. Let's read responsively the meditation on Abakoach. If you would, may your mighty right hand undo the knot that ties us up.
Accept the prayers of your people who are revered. Raise us up, cleanse us.
Almighty, if you would guard as the apple of your eye those who seek your unity.
Bless them, cleanse them, have compassion on them, always act justly.
Mighty Holy One, in your abundant goodness, guide your people.
alone exalted, turn to your people who invoke your holiness.
Listen to our pleas, hear our cries, knowing the hidden depths within us.
Praise be the name of the one whose glorious sovereignty is forever and ever.
Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'elam V'ed Lecha Dodi, page 23.
Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad ishmiyanu el ha'miyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shemo tiferet v'litila lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelecha ki mekor ha'beracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh v'machshava tchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Mikdash melech ir melucha kumitzi mitzoch afecha והבלח שווה לעמק הבכה והוא יחמול עלייך חמלה lecha dodi likrat kala
Please rise, everyone.
b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela.
Last stanza on page 25.
בואי בשלום מתנת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצולה תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה בואי חלה lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekavela.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Yes.
Be seated. It's our time to, let's turn to everybody, say Shabbat Shalom. Your attention just over here. Welcome.
Thank
You
you.
are
Paula Shiner.
Paula Shine. You've never been here before? You look
I've
very
been here
familiar.
before
Yeah,
many
you look
times.
very nice to have you.
Judy Coleman.
And Judy, nice to see you both. Shabbat Shalom. And over here? You've been here before too. Never. It's your first time.
It is.
And your name?
I'm Judith Elam from Maui.
From Maui. That's right around the corner. Did you bring your passport? I mean, that's. And you are?
I'm Michael Thomas. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati. That's a little closer. Cincinnati. Reds, Bengals. Used to be a basketball team there called the Cincinnati Royals with Oscar Robertson.
Hebrew Union College.
Huh?
Hebrew Union College.
And see, he went to Cincinnati University. In those days, players who were local areas could continue in the pro teams in the same way, which I think is a really good thing.
Shabbat Shalom.
Nobody from the NBA called me.
And Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. All right, let's continue on page 28. Tzadika Tamar.
Tzadika Tamar yifrach ke'erez b'Lebanon yizkeh shetolim bebeit Adonai lechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenuvun leseva teshenim verananim yiyu leagi ki yashar Adonai tzori velo avlatavu.
Page 29, Adonai Malachi, Lavesh, Adonai Ozitasar. Nasu narot, Adonai nasurot, kolam yisu narot dochyam. Mikolov maim rabim, adirish preyam, adir v'amaro madada.
Yom techanenu me'olei beitecha na'ava kodesh Adonai yorech yamim.
We pause before the evening service to remember our loved ones, those observing yard sites, those in mourning here and at home. Rise for the Kaddish together in memory of our loved ones. Page 30. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah v'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayet echol Beit Yisrael ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'lam v'lo me'ol maya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shmei Kudusha Brichu La'ela min kol bechata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata Tamiran bi'alma v'imru Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Thank you. Please be seated. Just a short drasha before the evening service. You know, every Torah portion has its own mood, its own agenda, its own emphasis. And this portion, Ki Tetzeh, which is all over the place, as we're going to be talking about tomorrow, has more mitzvot. I think it's 72 of the 613 commandments, more than any other portion in the Torah from the book of Deuteronomy. All kinds of laws about labor and family and animals and everything possible. But one of the themes in the Torah portion is the opening of the text, which is about rebellious children, which is a very problematic text. You know, children were to be brought. Now, what's interesting in the ancient world, just as an aside, in the ancient world, children were considered to be property of their parents, so sometimes they would be eliminated, killed, and the rabbis point to very carefully that in this case, if there's a rebellious son or daughter, you have to go to the court, you have to get permission, you have to have a trial. So this is a major breakthrough in the understanding of our children. And perhaps some have drawn a close comparison to Abraham and the Akedah, and the near sacrifice of his son, in breaking away from the past in which Abraham had to learn that his child did not belong to him, belonged to God. So it's about children. And in our tradition, we're not biblical fundamentalists. Rabbinic understanding of this text developed over the centuries. And a major portion of the commentary in the text is about the need for children to respect their parents. That's why we recite Kaddish when our parents pass away, to show them respect even when they are not here. It's a very important principle of Jewish life. It says in the Ten Commandments, Kabed et avicha v'imecha, to respect your mother and father, which is beyond the question of whether we love our parents. We're nevertheless supposed to find great respect for them and everything they did. Now, what has come to my attention often, we read about it, people saying, there's a lot of pain out there with parent-child relationships. There really is. And very often, children neglect their parents. And sometimes parents neglect their children and don't respect them as well. It goes both ways. I said to someone who brought this up this week, who confided in me, and we all have our difficulties. And I said, if there's one thing in life that I'm eternally grateful, my 3 children, my 3 grandchildren, even running into the cousins and everything, we have no issues in our family, none at all. And my son still calls me at least once a day, and my daughter almost every day, and Mike, of course, I see here all the time. So I am truly blessed. Not everybody is, and it's a humble gift that I have been able to love in my life. But there's a lot of pain now that's gaining more attention, especially when children get older and parents are alone, away. There is a lot of pain when children leave and have their own lives. Sometimes, as one parent said to me, forgetting their parents like old baggage. So I'd like to share the following that was sent to me by this particular parent. I thought it was very moving. And it is, we all can relate to it differently. But this is what it says. No one prepares you for the silence that children leave behind when they grow up. Not the silence of an empty house, but the silence that creeps into your heart. When they no longer ask you what to do, when they no longer seek your advice, when they begin to live without you. And you smile, of course, because that's what you wanted, to see them fly, but inside something breaks. Because being a mother of adult children is something else. It's biting back your words when you see they're wrong. It's swallowing the urge to call when they don't answer. It's learning to love without invading. Sometimes they tell you things, but too often they don't. And you pretend it doesn't hurt, but it does hurt. It hurts not to be a part of everything like before. It hurts to see that they no longer need you, at least not like before. And yet there you are, putting out their favorite food when they come over, arranging their childhood photos. Love them. Love them. So it's a very moving statement, and it reflects a lot of what's going on today. We live in a society in which relationships, people live far apart from each other. So this alienation is an important one, and it crosses a lot of lines. Jews and people who are not Jewish suffer from the same alienation. So my advice to this person who sent me this, and we discussed at length, was still love your children for who they are. They have to be themselves. And set your standards. Let your children know what your values are, what you believe in, how important Jewish life is to them. You don't have to cower in fear that somehow they will reject you. Be strong about that, and don't bend to every whim of their children, and be strong with that. And your success, by the way, will attract your children and grandchildren to gravitate towards you. Is not easy, but we certainly hold on to the prophet to the vision of the prophet Malachi that we read before Passover and Shabbat HaGadol. It says, one day the hearts of the children will turn towards the parents, and the hearts of the parents will turn towards the children. And it's really a beautiful insight, because with all of the problems that we read about in society, all the politics and all that stuff, really goes out the window, because it comes down to the heart of love, in particular family love, and the blessings of parents and children, which is what Shabbat is all about. The hope that this peace will pervade and be a part of our lives and homes forever. God bless our children and our parents. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Please rise, page 39a. The Baruch Hu, call to worship. Baruch Adonai Vorach Leolam Va'ed.
Rach le'olam
As we
va'ed.
seated our first blessing in praise of creation. Machalif zmanim asadeh kochavim mishratiyim b'kei tzana b'riyam v'layla. Ma'avir yom mevi layla.
Ma'avir yom u'mevi layla. Mavdir ben yom u'ben layla. Adonai tzavot shemo. El chai v'kayam. Tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai. Hamari v'ravim.
Amen. We praise the gift of Torah, page 40 Ahavat Olam.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael Amcha avta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Al ken Adonai Eloheinu v'shachveinu v'kumeinu nasiach b'chukecha v'nismach b'divrei toratecha u'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed ki em chayeinu Yorech yameinu Uvahem nege yom v'layla Nege yom v'layla Ve'ahavatcha al tasir Mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev amo Yisrael.
Together as one, the Shema, page 41. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. V'yahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha, uv'chol me'otecha, v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele, asher anochi mitzavecha, hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'dibat bam, b'shivtecha b'veitecha, uv'lechtecha v'derech, uv'shapecha uv'kumecha, ukshatam liot hayadecha, v'hayu letotafot, b'neinecha uchtavtam, al mezuzot beitecha, u'visharecha. Page 42, the Shema continues. Ishamru lachem. Ve'adam Adonai was over the and samte betavra ele kshetem otam liot hayetchem. Vayomer Adonai Moshe lemor daber. Ve'haya lachem letzitzit. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem
Page
Emet.
44, we continue.
ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליכם, משה ומרים ובני ישראל לכנו שירה בשמחה רבה ויאמרו כולם, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות עושה פלא. מלכותך ראו בניך, פוקם לפני משה, זה אנו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, כי ודע אדוני יעקב, וגלו מי החזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני,
ברוך שמו.
אלוהי ישראל.
A prayer for peace for us, our loved ones, our dear country, the Jewish people, the state of Israel, all our notions and beautiful visions of peace one day. Page 45, Hashkivenu.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ושלום, מעתה ועד עולם, ועד עולם, ועד עולם. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו מלכנו לחיים. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל ירושלים.
We rise, Vishamru, praise of our Shabbat, page 46.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. איי 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 ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש.
Hatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויקדש שמי רבה,
אמן.
אלמד דברה קידותי והמליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ועולמי עולמיה, יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם וינשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמא ויאמרו אמן.
Our silent prayers, the text for Shabbat evening, passed down through the generations. The Amida for Shabbat Eve, page 47, concludes on page 52. Adonai Sfata Tiftach v'yagdot Baruch Baruch Tilabion Baruch Ata Adonai. Baruch atah Mekadesh Shabbat. It went out again.
Shalom Nahava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Nahava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael b'chol leit u'b'chol shah b'shlomecha. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rava Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Page 53, top of the page.
ויכולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויכל אלוהים היום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה, ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא אלוהים, אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל, אלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, האל העליון, קונה שמיים וארץ, מגן אבות בדברו, מחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו, כי בם רצה להניח להם, כי בם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נבוא ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד, מעיון הברכות אל ההודעות. אדון השלום מקדש השבת ומברך שביעי, ומניח בקדושה לעמד ושני עונג, זכר למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, רצי ונוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, שבענו מטובך, ושמחנו בישועתך, ותהל ליבנו לעבדך באמת, והנחילנו אדוני אלוהינו באהבה ורצון שבת קודשך, וינוחו ישראל מקדשי שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני,
ברוך שמו,
מקדש השבת.
Amen. Kaddish Shalem, page 54.
יגדל ויגדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברי קידותי והמליך מלכותי, וחייכון ובימיכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל, ועגלה בזמן קרוב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ועלמי עלמיא יתברך. יתברך וישתבח יפר ויטמא ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי לקודשה בריחו, לעילא מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמא ויאמרו אמן. תגבר סרטון ואותון לכל ישראל, קדם אבואן די בשמיה, ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ויאמרו
Amen. We rise for the Kiddush, page 55.
סברי ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, ברי פרי הגפן.
Amen.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצבנו בשבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרונו למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו, ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Amen.
לחיים.
Not bad. Vintage 2024, really. Remain standing for Aleinu. Okay, Aleinu Shabbat.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרה בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות בלבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת, אין עוד, אין עוד.
Adonai Eloheinu. Give לך כל בריש ושם. יום החוד שלך בכבוד. ככתוב בתורתך
ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad.
Please be seated all as we reflect on the beautiful psalm for the season that we're in from the month of Elul until the end of Sukkot. Psalm 27, which speaks of faith and courage and hope. Page 59. LeDavid Adonai ori v'ishi mimi era. V'schayai mimi efchad v'koravai mereim le'chol besari. Nachat shalti mitata tavakei shifti pavet le'choi mechayal chazo beno matanai le'vaker b'heichalo. Yas direne beseto holo b'tzurim ameni v'yatay yeru Mashiach le'vayis v'otai. Shmad ne'koli v'ekrav choni v'yaneni. Al tat bi'af avtecha zorati atiti sheni v'ati tzveinu v'yashishi v'kavivi v'azuni. Ki kamu b'yad shecha v'chamas le'amanti derot betuv adonai be'eretz chayim kavei adonai chazak v'yambetz libecha v'kavei el adonai.
האמנתי לראות בטוב אדוני בארץ חיים, קבל אדוני, חזק יאמץ ליבך וקבל אדוני.
We pause to remember the yahrzeits observed this week. We certainly wish our condolences from afar to Bernice Myers on the loss of her husband Jack Myers, a blessed memory. We also note the yahrzeits observed this week of Genya Naroditskaya, Harry Yaffa, William Bergman, Maxine Simon, Gloria Brigg, Stanley Rothberg, David Goldenberg, Richard Lebo, Paul Glasser, Kirk Donovan, Rosalie Cosby Holstein, Stanley Isaacson, Morris A. Krasno, Israel Swartz, Lee Lerner, Julius Levine, Jack Greenbaum, Arthur Rosenberg, David Newman, William Olchik, Eleanor Bodenstein Reif, John Feldman, Francis Simon, Louis Goldman, Ann Steiger, Akiva Karl Steinbach, Lenore Walter Benderly, Laurent Weiss, Robert Zakin, and David Halpert, all of blessed memory. So those who are in mourning and those who are remembering yard sites will rise for the recitation of the Kaddish on page 58 together. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah b'alma divra chirutei v'amlich malchutei b'chayechon ufyomechon ufchaye dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevarach le'alam lomei almaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitada v'yitale v'yitalal shmei dekudusha brichu Ve'ela min kol bechata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata damiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Peace be upon them. Aleichem shalom. Dr. Lichtenstein Richard, you are up.
Thank you. Good evening, Shabbat Shalom, and welcome, especially glad to be back in the chapel for our first return to the synagogue Friday evening for the summer. Welcome to all of you who are watching our live stream on Zoom, and hopefully you will be able to join us in person at some time in the future. Tomorrow's services will begin at 9:30 a.m. in the main sanctuary. Live stream will, of course, be on. The Havdalah lighting is at 8:21 p.m. The oneg this evening and tomorrow is provided by TBS, with dessert sponsored by Shelley and Sheldon Goldklang in honor of Sheldon's birthday, and is enhanced by Felicia and Joel Servitz in honor of Felicia's 75th birthday. Happy birthday. I hope she's watching online. And Melissa's birthday. The Bima baskets this week are sponsored by Lori and Paul Rabin in honor of their 65th anniversary, Roberta and Mark Simon in honor of their 47th anniversary, Yvonne and Rabbi Ed Weinsberg in honor of their 53rd anniversary, and S. Jerome Zakin in memory of his son Robert Zakin and his father Samuel Zakin. Mazel Tov from the whole congregation to Debbie and Larry Haspel, celebrating the birth of their grandson, Theodore Robin, born June 16th, to their daughter Lisa and husband Chris. And I apologize, this is not my doing, but I have about 2 pages of announcements that were given to me by Kelly that she said I have to read. So bear with me. If you would like to join us for the shofar soundings during the high holidays, and you know how to blow shofar, please contact Kelly if you'd like to join in the shofar blowing. We do have a congregational break the fast, an interfaith Sukkot program, and a Sukkot Shabbat dinner, all of which will be held here on campus. They do require reservations in advance. You can go on to the synagogue website or call Kelly. If you have any questions, please join us. If you haven't already, please confirm your membership for the calendar year 25-26. High holiday tickets went out. I did hear that several people got envelopes today that were empty and didn't have their tickets in them. So we'll take care of fishing out what happened. This Sunday, September the 7th, if anyone is interested in assisting in being an usher on any of the high holidays, so if you want to get up and walk around and maybe not have to sit the whole time, come join Joel Servitz, who will be having usher training this Sunday, the 7th. On next week, Sunday, September the 14th, there is a program explaining the high holidays. It's a program and breakfast. If you are interested, please join us. Call Kelly for reservations. And for those of you who have children or grandchildren, there will be a youth family service at 11 a.m. in the chapel, as well as childcare starting at 10 a.m. in the multi-purpose room for Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. There is a community partner for the Omer Shov Tov Nova Festival, Survivor and Former Hostage Program, which will take place after the Jewish holidays on Monday, October the 27th at the Aura at the Federation. If you wish to join, we have information, or you can call the Federation. Please take a look at this. There's a lot of information in it about everything that will be going on for the rest of this weekend and the next few weeks, and I do want to take this opportunity to remind everyone that we will begin celebrating the high holidays with Rosh Hashanah Erev service starting at 6 p.m. on Monday, September the 22nd. We will be having Rosh Hashanah Day 1 and Day 2 services starting at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, September 23rd, and Wednesday, September 24th. And Tashlich will be on Tuesday, September 23rd at 5 p.m. at Arlington Park. And I think that's about it. Kelly will come and find me and hunt me down if I forgot anything else. But if you have any questions, please call Kelly or go on the temple website. Thank you very much. Shabbat Shalom, and welcome to our visitors. We wish you a very happy holiday season and a Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, welcome. Are you going to be here for a while from Cincinnati and Hawaii? You are, okay. That's beautiful. That's what I like to hear. God bless you. Cherish every moment. It's wonderful. Anyway, it's very good to have you. And all of you. Nice to be back. So let's conclude now with Yigdal. Yigdal Elohim Chai, which can be found on page 62.
יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח נמצא ועיני אל נציאותו אחד אין יחיד כייחודו נעלם וגם אין סוד לאחדותו אין לו דמות הגוף ואין הגוף לא נערוך אליו קדושתו קרנו לכל דבר אשר נברא לישון לראשית לראשיתו הינו ארון עולם וכל האוצר יורא גדולתו ומלכותו שופר בנועתו נתנו אל אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו לא קם בישראל כמו שיור נביא ומביא את אמונתו נתן לעמואל על יד נביאו נאמן ביתו לא יכל לפעל ולא ימיר דתו לעולמים לזולתו צופה ויודע שצרינו מביא לסוף דבר בקדמתו גומל לאיש חסד כמפעלה נותן לשרה כרישתו נשלח לקיץ ימין משיחנו איתו לחי כקיץ ישועתו ביצים יחייל ברוך חסדו ברוך עדי השם תהילתו ביצים יחייל ברוך חסדו ברוך עדי השם תהילתו.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shabbat, Shabbat Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shabbat, Shabbat Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.